Alright guys, in the second part of the DVD, we're really going to focus on what I call the desire statement and building a good desire statement. Pretty much be ambitious, okay, and think about the things that you want to put into your desire statement. Throughout this, I'm going to give you a big overview of what we're going to do. We're going to come up with a desire statement. We're going to come up with a reward statement. Very important to also reward yourself when you achieve certain goals. The next thing that we're going to talk about is the action plan and the way you want to go about it. So desire, reward, and the action plan. So desire statement, reward statement, and the action plan. And when we talk about the action plan, okay, one acronym that I have learned that really explains how you want to go about it is the acronym SMART. Meaning you want to be specific, you want your desire statement, reward statement, action plan to be measurable, specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, okay, and that it has a time attached to it. I'm going to repeat it. SMART. Make it specific, make it measurable, make it attainable, make it realistic, make sure that it has a time attached to it, like a deadline, okay? When building your desire statement, it can be something like, I want to get a promotion at work, okay? I want to start my own business. Challenge yourself, okay, and set milestones along the way. That's what goes in the action plan. But the one thing that I want to really focus on is that when building your desire statement, okay, when building your desire statement and your reward statement, okay, concentrate also on the reward statement. Sometimes people do not reward themselves. Oh, I don't need that, I don't need that. Listen, it's very hard to work 140 hours a week or 120 hours a week and not eat the food you like or not do the things you want to do. You have to reward yourself if you want to fuel that motivation. The reward statement is there to fuel your motivation. So, let me give you an example. Let's say you used to have a job, you used to make over $100,000 a year, and now you open your business and you start making over $100,000 a year, and you want to reward yourself by driving an S-Class Mercedes-Benz or taking your family to an expensive vacation in Thailand or, you know, whatever you like. It doesn't, Sweden, I don't know, whatever is up to you. But the point is, you don't feel guilty about this. Reward yourself. You work for it. Okay, as long as it's in the budget, you know, you're not going to close your start a business, you can make it happen. Reward yourself. Understand? It's very important that you understand that rewards are part of fueling your motivation, especially. Okay, so desire statement, ambitious, go for it. Reward statement, don't feel bad about rewarding yourself. It's a very important part of the process. An action plan, okay, make sure you stay smart, okay, stay with everything. Specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and you have a time line associated with it. Now let's go on to all the details. Again, I know I'm throwing a lot of you, but listen, I've designed this DVD to take out all the fluff that sometimes you get in the books and stuff like that. Just giving you the pure content so that you can implement it in your life right now. Now tomorrow, right now, you're going to become better this very next second, and I'll prove it to you. Visualize, learn to visualize. Okay, first thing when we're talking about visualization, sometimes it's good to imagine ourselves, close our eyes, and imagine ourselves attaining a certain goal. A great book to read that, you know, I'm definitely going to recommend is Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. If you haven't read this book, you definitely need to. Okay. Anyways, in this DVD, we want to work on visualization. In the sense of picture yourself, close your eyes, imagine yourself accomplishing great things. You know, imagine yourself. For me, my martial arts school, I wanted to make sure that it reaches over 12,000 square feet. We're going to have, you know, a pool, a running field, everything you can think of. And I'm visualizing. Because once you visualize it, what you're going to do is you're going to understand the things you need to do to accomplish that goal. Can you do that? You know, by doing what you currently do? No. So don't be insane. Remember what I talked about. If you do what you always have done, you get what you always have gotten. So the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. So by visualizing your goals and your desire statement, you're going to be able to kind of tune yourself into what is it that you need to do to accomplish it. Now, sometimes it's difficult to learn to visualize. This is a cool trick I learned. Okay, picture you have a old TV in front of you, you know, and one of the knobs is the volume, and one of the knobs is the brightness, then the color, okay, then the channel, and all this little volume, right? So, right, let's concentrate on the detail right now of the image. You don't have enough of the detail. So what you do is, you know, you visualize, okay, I want to start my own business. Let's turn that detail. When you turn that knob, or you see yourself now, your business is going to have at the very end. You want it to have, at least, to start with 3 employees, or you want to make sure that, you have a nice website. You concentrate on just tune in on the intensity, what you need to do. I'm going to be working this many hours, and use knobs, okay, and you gradually turn it to help you visualize. It's a nice trick I learned. I hope you can use it too and apply it. Now, what happens sometimes is that we don't have the confidence, okay, to go after our dreams. This is one of my favorite parts of the DVD, okay? We go into doing what we call a history of success. Everybody has something that they can be proud of. We need to be able to go back, look for these things, make sure that we tune into them, okay? And we call doing a success history search. So what you want to do is look at what you have done in your life, make sure that you are, very proud of, and remember these things, okay? And remember these things, visualize moments in your life where you were proud of, when you were a kid, when you're an adult, etc. Once you have visualized these things, okay, especially if there's something that you're really, really proud of, start developing what we call cues, okay? So cues are performance cues, to be more specific, are things that you say to yourself to get yourself fired up. So you're saying, I always tell my kids, like it says, I'm a champion. I can't be beat, I won't be beat, I train harder than my opponents. I'm a champion, I train harder than my opponents. I can't be beat, I won't be beat. And this get in their mindset to say, man, I'm really a champion. And when they say this, they're ready to do it. Right before they step on the match, to have the first fight, they say, let's do this, and they're ready, they're just ready. So you need to develop something like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm always like, all right, let's do this. It's going to be another one of those days. Because I know that I have done those days before in the past, and that I have triumphed every single time. So that's when you go into a history search. You look into things to give you confidence. Okay? And you go into, okay, excellent, awesome, let's do this. Just the way I like it. Okay? When the going gets tough, the tough get going. Okay? I'm a grinder. I love to grind. I want to be the best. Okay? I never give up. I'm a champion. And if you're doing this right now, I'm getting goosebumps. Every time I say it, I get goosebumps in my body. Okay? You should be feeling that intensity in your body, getting goosebumps. Because I have cued myself that, hey, you know what? This is true. I am a champion. There's nothing that's going to get between me and my dream. No opponent, no person, no boss, no nothing. Because why? Because there's an urgency here. This is serious. My family's well-being depends on it. Understand? And I'm going to fight for that. So, there you go. So, history search, performance cues, and it's definitely going to help you. And then what you want to do is you want to start to, once again, giving yourself everything. When you put the history search with the power cues, it becomes a power talk, and you need to be able to talk to yourself and be like, man, because what happens is you need to convince yourself that you're about to achieve certain things. Sometimes I've been not very prepared for tournaments, but you have to make the performance cues realistic. You got to repeat them enough so your body believes it. Sometimes my history search has been different. It's been like, I probably didn't turn as much as I should, but guess what? I have gone through hells before, and I have come out alive and victorious. And this is not a small thing to a giant, and I'm going to make it happen one way or another. And I said this to myself. I know that this is the truth because I have done enough history searching in my life. End up winning tournaments that, even though my opponents are a lot in better shape and better condition than me, no problem. Why? Because the mind is more powerful than the body. Understand that. The mind, it can give you energy. It's more powerful than anything. If you can push your mind to certain levels and train it to certain levels, you're going to accomplish great things. Okay? Think about this. Do this. Start doing a split stretch. Okay? Start as an exercise. Get in right now in your house. Do a split stretch and hold it for 5 minutes. Okay? Or like for 30 seconds. Actually, don't go that long. When you're holding it, it's probably going to feel like, man, sucks. Now, picture that your family depended on it. If you actually stretch a little bit harder and deepen into the stretch, and really realize, see your kid in a problem, and your wife in a problem, or your beloved, your mother in a problem, or something like that, and you're going to see that you're really actually going to dig deeper into the stretch. When I stretch, I think of myself being a world champion. And the reason that I stretch is because I want to be a world champion. And before I realize it, I'm almost doing a full split. So remember that, okay? The power of the mind is greater than the power of the body. To close with some powerful statements here, a couple of things that I'm going to recommend to you is to find people that have achieved the level of success that you're looking for. Find your mentors, okay, and mimic them, okay? Imitate whatever they do. If they wake up in the morning and they put in Curve perfume, you go to work, buy yourself Curve and put it to be that detail. Okay, ask them questions, read the books they read, do the things they do, follow, try to even mimic their personality, because there's a reason for it. There's no such thing as being a downer. There's no such thing as not, being able to talk to people and looking them straight in the eyes, as being shy. Listen, you either program yourself to become a successful person as you don't. Okay, find these people, mimic them even to their facial expressions if you can, because it will make you more successful. There's a reason for that. Before one day you sit down with them and you realize that they did the same thing too, okay? That they learned that they at one point were shy, but you know what? Their family depended on it. That they got on a camera, made a video like I'm doing today, and boom, we're doing it. So, and then the last thing, posture. Okay, always have good posture. Posture is everything. And this goes back to bouncing back from things. In martial arts schools, we teach you, when you stand, we stand like this. We don't cross our hands, we don't bend over, we don't lean sideways. Straight posture, like a samurai. Okay, when we sit old school position. Okay, samurais used to sit like this, and they used to teach them to drag this sword from here, kill, 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 kill. Be able to fight from here. Okay, so posture. In Asian Japan, this used to be very disrespectful not to sit in one of these positions. Posture. Okay? And we also teach our students to stand like this, to work on that discipline, that posture. When you lose, when you get knocked down by life, do not do this. I suck. I can't believe this happened. You get about 30 seconds to feel like that, and then boom, you're good. All right, you know what? I'm back up. I'm a champion. Let's do this. Like if life throws me lemons, I make lemonade, and we're moving forward, baby. Okay? Because it's urgent out there. Understand that it's urgent out there. If you're watching this video, you really want to be a go-getter. You want to make sure that you are achieving things at all times. Otherwise, you wouldn't have gone through all this process. Now, listen to this DVD 3 times. I repeat, 3 times. Listen to this DVD. Implement it into your life. Take notes and send me your comments. Send me your emails, and I will be more than happy to post them in the next series of DVDs. Guys, if I'm intense about it, it's because, listen, I'm a nice guy. I'm very calm sometimes. I really want to make sure that you guys achieve these things in your life, because they have done wonders for me. So I'm trying to just make sure to motivate you and get you out there. Take advantage of it. It's been a pleasure. Roberto Albas, and I'll see you guys fairly soon.